Alright, y'all. So before I get into this video, I'm just gonna put out a quick verbal disclaimer. I know Lela Rochon has lupus. I understand that. There's physical side effects to lupus. I understand that. And I have friends who have lupus and don't look like this because they take care of themselves. Okay? So with that being said, this is not me condoning cheating whatsoever, because I believe in karma and I wouldn't want to be cheated on and vice versa. I don't think I would. No, I know I wouldn't. I'd rather just be like the Donnell Jones song, I'd rather leave than cheat. Okay? That's how I feel about it. But anyway, with this being said, there's a lot of hypocrisy that goes into this whole aspect of black women trying to throw all black men under the bus because of Anton Fuqua's situation, allegedly. I don't know. Anyway, it goes into a more broader aspect of the situations that we have as black men and black women when it comes to finger pointing and being held accountable. A black man, we gotta be held accountable. There's no way of getting around it. We accountable for shit that's beyond our control. That's just the way it goes. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? So with me being in this situation, look at Aisha Curry. Look at Lela Rochon. Okay? These are women who got other women pandering for them about unconditional love. Our black asses, we don't get unconditional love. We are as we only as good as what we can do for women. We know that as men. And this is why marriages are falling by the wayside now. This is why there are less marriages now in general, not just beyond black. It goes beyond black and white. It's overall, especially in this country. Who wants to get married where the law takes care of your significant other? Like I told my friend before, you can come home and find out that your wife was a straight up bukkake queen and you could catch her in the act getting hosed on, and the judicial system will still say she's a more fit mother. And you have to fight like hell. A fight that you don't have to fight. They were like, oh, because you understand, this situation, we understand what your wife was going through, but, it's no buts when it comes to us. It's like, okay, who's going to share? I mean, you're going to get to see the child 3 times a week, maybe twice a week, maybe the weekend, something of that nature. I've seen stuff like this happen, okay? But with all that being said, that's just one of the factors on why marriages are just declining, and they're just going to keep happening. Okay? And over here in black society, hey, a lot of them, it's an uncomfortable truth. A lot of women choose to engage in behavior which puts them in such predicament of being unmarried mothers. I mean, hey, we already know that the guys who are out there slinging dick unprotected are accountable as well. But if you go on social media like Twitter, if you look at the comment section of all these crybabies on YouTube talking about black men ain't shit, divest, all this nonsense, you will see there's an issue of women who just don't want to be held accountable for being mutually complicit and laying down with a no good man. And when we say no good men, we not talking about, oh my God, he's the worst man on the planet. We talking about men who just don't want to be fathers, but they want to throw you that unprotected D. The first line of defense starts with you, ladies. If you telling a guy strap up or ship out, he gonna go strap up if he really want that ass that bad. It's just 2 and 2. We already know 2 and 2 is just a simple equation like that. We already know that equals 4, right? Or does it equal 5 to you and you don't understand that? I really don't know what to say on that situation. You have to be able to say, hey, look, it ain't going no further unless you get protection. I got a lot of shit to lose. And I wish more men felt that way too, but there is a lot of men who do feel that way, but these aren't the type of men that these women are attracted to. They are attracted to the guys who lie to them, the guys who do things and behave like that, who got a reputation for behaving this way. And ironically, she gives this type of behavior, these type of men, the best years of her life. And when it's time for her to see the light, and when she finally does, she looks like Lela Rochon without the lupus. You get what I'm saying? She looks like that. And that seems to be a common thing. Hell, I know somebody who actually has the disease, and now in our adult life, she finally see the guy that she thought was a joke or the type of dude that she didn't want to talk to because she was more attractive back then when we were younger. She's giving that guy the time of day because it can be. Maybe she saw the light finally. Maybe she's knocking on heaven's door. I don't know. But it's more common than you think. And as men, you got to say, look, no, okay? No, nothing flashy. No big drawn out speech. No. And she's like, what? What you mean no? I was like, look, what do you want from me? Did you have an epiphany when you got a diagnosis of something? Or was it the numerous guys who just kept leaving you and leaving you with a child? What was it? Pick one. I don't know. This is different situations I'm talking about in this video. We have the women who, of course, are single mothers. Now, I would pick a divorcee over a single mother any type of day. And it goes for this scenario right here. Now, I'm going to explain myself. A divorcee can have children, been married for many years, and the marriage, I don't know, stalled out. But then again, it depends on why it stalled out too. But if you have a single mother, and I know about 5 women like this in my lifetime who have had multiple children in close succession, each by different men. Those are the type I'm talking about. See, that's why I said scenario-wise. Because you can still be a single mom, and you could have had, like my good friend, has a teenage son, and she has a daughter who just 2 years out of being a toddler. She's very small. You see the gap? You have a 15-year-old and a 6-year-old. Long time. In between that, not a bunch of serial baby making or getting, filling the world out with your vagina. Okay? See, there's a difference. That's why I'm saying there's a difference. I'm talking about the ones who are just as serial as the guys they date. Now, that's an issue. But nobody wants to talk about that either. Why? Because somehow, some way, shape, and form, there's no way to just basically admit that, look, we got to do better. They would rather say all men ain't shit than do better for themselves. Pick better. Choose better. They would rather say all men ain't shit. And you know why? Because it gives them agency to continue on dating the type of guys that they want to date. And that usually be the guys who ain't shit. So if you mentally hypnotize yourself into thinking and believing that all men ain't shit, it gives you agency and it gives you that freedom to go off and mess with those guys that you know ain't gonna do nothing but disappoint you, but you can't help it because he was the livest one at the party. All the girls liked him, so that means I have to have him too. It be that simple. I've heard that nonsense too. Can't make that shit up. You can't make it up. But is this me saying, hey, I got a hatred? Do I have a hatred for all women? No. It makes you smarter. But when you tell women that you moving smarter because of what you've been through in your life, what you've been through in your life personally, which defines you, not them, not their life, but you, they tell you how bitter you are. They want to shame you back into being an idiot, not seeing the life for what it is. Because if you see the life that you're living for what it is and the mistakes you're making, you're going to realize you need to be without this specific type of woman who's on social media shaming you. And she hates that. She doesn't want to see that. Okay? She wants you to be complicit and complacent with her type of behavior. Why? So she knows she have you to fall back on. She have you not to judge her because she knows she fucking up. She knows she's fucking up. And a lot of Negroes let these women fuck up because all these women gotta do is just throw it at them. And these guys will like, forget about all of that. Everything that I'm saying right now, will I forget it if somebody threw it at me right now? No, I've had offers. I just see the women throwing it at me and I'm like, nah, I deserve better. You know why I deserve better? Because I don't find you attractive. I think you're a cool person, but you don't make my dick hard. What do you want from me? You don't make my dick hard. You want me to look deep inside your soul and get sexually aroused by your character. When I see women say shit like that on dating sites, I'm like, oh, you out of your motherfucking mind. And I talk a good thing because I believe in character. And I do believe character is important. But besides having character, you have to be attractive. I have to find you attractive. Hell, you have to find me attractive. But then attractiveness only gets us to the table. It's our character and our personalities that keeps us there. But I see a lot of women don't understand that. Do I hate them for that? Hell no. They'll find their way sooner or later, and there's going to always be somebody that's going to pick up the slack. But me, I'm saying like, you only get once to fuck me, okay? And I ain't talking about sexually. I'm talking about fuck me over. It used to be back in the day you got a couple of times because I was a hopeless romantic simp and thought, you know, she'll see the light one day. I've been watching too many John Hughes movies back in the day. And then I realized the sad reality of it. This is exactly why a lot of these women do what they do. Because there's always an idiot there that's going to be like, you know what? There's always an idiot that's going to be like, okay, it took you long enough. Now I see the light. Hey, guys, I finally got the woman of my dreams. Hey, what are you talking about? You got the woman of your dreams. You talking about Cynthia? that we used to go to school with? Yeah. She, me and her dating. And then the guys, his friends look at each other like, for real? You mean Cynthia that's about 300 pounds now? Yeah, her. You mean Cynthia that got 3 kids? Yeah, her. More power to you. That's how guys react. We have become indifferent. A lot of us have become indifferent because the thirsty Negro is a common benchmark in the Black American society. And it is a reason why a lot of these women are the way they are now. So it's a symbiote circle. It's black men and women who keep each other in this state. And it's all the in-betweeners, all the good dudes, all the decent dudes, all the good women, all the decent women who suffer for it. Because we got guys out there that realize if a woman makes him sweat for something, he can go body a land well. And then most of the times they do go body and land well. But I think the whole situation with Fuqua and Lela Rochon and Nicole Murphy, it's funny because he's a 53-year-old man. She's 51. Lela Rochon's 55. And a lot of the times, you know how these black girls, they love going and looking into scandals and shit. And watch the show Scandal because it gave them the fantasy that Mr. Clean would rescue them. Or Mr. Clean finds them sexually attractive. Not all. Okay? But anyway, they like the scandal of thinking like, oh, every time a guy cheat, it's with, oh, she don't look as good. They got this whole stigma that the woman he cheats with don't look as good. Or he got to go younger to get a woman who looks as good. And she's only with him for the money. I'm like, whereas we had a situation, we had a female that's only 4 years younger. And she puts Lela to shame. Sorry. I've seen, like I said earlier in this video, I've seen women who have lupus. I've seen them keep themselves better because you shouldn't treat it as a death sentence. I mean, it's the case, if you have it, you should be trying to live your best life so you can live a prolonged life. That's what the doctor would tell you. I'm not a doctor. It's common fucking sense. But no. Common sense and logic isn't something that's common within the traits, within the confines of the mind of a lot of the black American females. And I've made peace with that. I've been indifferent about it. That means I will just have to be smarter. Move smarter. And I think a lot of brothers and sisters should move smarter. Stop getting entangled with people who don't really love you. Or you don't love them. But you love the D. Or you love the V. I've said that in another video, I believe. And if I didn't, it depends on how I release these videos. I record them and I don't release them in synchro. I don't release them in order all the time. Okay? But anyway, do not have children with someone you don't love or you don't plan to be with. I'm not going to sit here like, oh my God, get married. I'm saying put some years into the relationship. Like, really. You know how many times, you know how much I can't stand hearing the girl saying, oh, my boyfriend, my baby daddy, like, he ain't even your boyfriend no more. That shit is depressing. All right? Like, it's depressing. It really is. But they look at you like, and I know I work with a lot of baby mamas. To be honest with you, I work with a lot of them. And when they hear me talk about me not wanting a woman who's built like a file cabinet with legs, oh God, you so disrespectful. Oh, you mean and stuff like that. You're going to be alone for the rest of your life. And it's all black women who say shit to me like that. All the baby mothers that I'm talking about are black, that I work with are black, and they say some shit like that to me. And in closing, I say, brothers, look, do not let any female stop you from having standards, okay? We need to have more standards, especially as black men, the thirsty reputation we have. We need to have more standards. And then maybe just one day we could just meet in the middle and we have males and females physically and mentally on code. Because we got bigger fish to fry, and all this fighting with one another over this dumb shit because of finger pointing ain't helping either one of us. But I digress. So as usual, because I'm a fury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.